Uh, as a quick recap of last session, you all made your way to what is known as the Circle of Thunder. Uh, Prior to your arrival, you all were pseudo ambushed and engaged across a sloped field with a group of orcs and their half-orc master, whom proceeded to deal hefty damage to most of you. Upon the half-orc's death, there was a very climactic finishing of not only Naruk's, but his patron as well, as it is revealed that he was a warlock. Additionally, retrieved from his body was an amulet, which I believe was shown to Thorn and Lionel, but maybe not Reginald. The amulet itself was of Tiamat design.
Yep.
And we're going to pick up with the aftermath of the battle. A young falcon is, I guess he's really not that young. He's probably the oldest person in your party right now. Maybe next to Reginald, but he looks beaten and battered, but he has dismounted his horse and is tending to its wounds before he tends to his own. The path before you is pretty clear, leads straight up the side of a small mountain, up to the peak of which appears to have several stone structures jutting out from it. Would you all like to take a short rest and recover some HPs? Or would you all... Actually, I think I told you all to... I gave you all... That's right.
Yeah, you gave us a long rest.
That's right. What's his name gave you some elven fucking bullshit potions, and you all counted it as a full rest.
Some go-go juice.
Yep, go juice.
So we're all set to ready to rock and roll.
Well, retconning most of what I just said about Falcon, then he seems fit as a fiddle, and his horse as well, and he mounts up and proceeds on his way. You all are free to follow or to search bodies if you so wish.
I think the thing we found most importantly was the amulet. I don't think any of the others would necessarily have anything.
You all are the most non-goblin characters I think I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. How many other parties would have just been like, do they have any gold?
Thorn is still very upset and very angry. Like, that rest did nothing for her temper. She got bit by an amulet. She almost got her shit wiped by this fucking Nurug's person. And her now patron has been taunting her. So she's not in a mood to be digging through bodies.
Patron hasn't taunted you.
That is the patron's perspective.
Yes, well, perception is not intense of the law, so.
Yeah. Lionel needs the cash, but at the moment there are more pressing matters to deal with. So.
Yes, there are.
He'll continue onward. I think we left. The amulet's on the ground from what I last remember.
You picked up the amulet, I think. I don't think you physically picked it up. I think you like wrapped it in something out of your bag. But Thorn threw it.
Yes, that's right. She did throw it at me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll have it. then, but it's in my bag, and I'm not wearing it or anything. I'm not thrilled by it, but okay.
I think that's what happened. Please correct me if I'm wrong. It has been 2 weeks.
To be perfectly honest, I don't give a fuck where the amulet is.
I know you don't.
If you want the amulet, put it in your inventory. If you
Can I
don't,
give it to? Question: Can I give it to Falcon as a cock ring?
it's a little bit too big for a cock ring, even by Falcon standards.
You know, flatter him. I'll put it in my bag.
Very well. Sounds like the group is following Falcon then.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. The trek up the rest of the mountain is fairly quick. It doesn't take you more than an hour to crest the hill. Now, if you'll give me one moment, I have a very poorly prepared map for this. Can you all see?
Yes.
Character check.
Let me do the obligatory wiggle here.
Thanks.
Yes, I am good.
Well, before you stands 8 stone pillars. In the center of the stone pillars are a mass of bodies. Luckily for you all, still alive.
Oh, thank God.
Lionel,
Yeah.
roll me a perception check.
Son of a bitch! I'm not gonna notice shit. 7.
No, you will not.
You will not.
If everyone still seems alive, Lionel will start to head towards them to see if any of them are conscious. I will speed along whatever demise you're planning for me.
Well, as you come into view and you crest and you near these towers, since nobody said that they were directly following you, and that sounded like a quick action, I'm going to assume that you're approaching alone.
Yep. That is fine.
Amongst the bodies, you see 2 bigger ones, 2 of which are standing, you realize. The hill, this image obviously won't do it justice, but you are on a pretty sharp incline. So as you are coming up to the top, right, it's starting to level out. What you thought were people kneeling is actually a couple bodies standing, half orcs. And you see them gesturing and dancing and speaking in foreign tongues. However, upon your arrival, one of them lets loose a very blood-curdling scream. Or I'll call it a roar. They're half orcs. And with it comes the strike of lightning, not 10 feet away from you. I'd like you to please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to check something real quickly. No. Okay. 9.
You jump involuntarily in your own skin. You don't actually move anywhere.
Okay.
But you are temporarily afeared.
Okay.
You do not have to move away. However, you have disadvantage on certain actions. I would
Okay.
also like everybody else to please roll me initiative.
Ooh. I still have my token selected. There we go.
Would you like me to roll initiative as well, or wait?
Oh,
Yes,
hold on,
roll initiative.
That was with advantage, but apparently it rolled the same number twice. So guess it doesn't fucking matter.
This fucking program just deleted like 3 of my fucking.
Oof.
God damn it.
Where should I place myself on the map since I was ahead of everyone?
I will place you here in a moment. I have to redo some
Sounds
placements.
good.
Quick
No
tokens.
worries.
Yes. it's kind of frustrating. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
roll
roll
20,
20.
honestly. I just,
Yep.
yeah. Comes
Roll
with the
20 in a
territory.
nutshell.
We've all been there. We've all experienced it. Well, maybe not all of us, but most of us.
No.
Call me
Just
out
roll
like
20.
that.
Maybe you will one day, Keto. Who knows?
That's okay. Not my monkeys, not my circus.
I have to make a copy of fucking. God damn it.
Well, the problem you got to watch out for with copies, though, is if you change the HP on one of them, it'll cascade through all of them.
I
If
know.
you're trying to track it. So, okay.
So, fun fact, you guys remember all those orcs that you fought?
Yeah.
Yep. They all had the same HP, and you had to kind of wing it and figure it out.
No,
Totally haven't done
actually,
that before.
I caught it prior to the engagement. However, it was after I'd already placed everything, so I had to go back and redo everything. All right, so I decided against creating 30 plus human tokens to put in the center in this space here. So use your imagination.
Okie doke.
But you have 2 half orcs that look like anchorites from what you know thus far on either side of the mass. I thought you were about to draw dick and balls.
Well, now that's happening.
One of them has already used its turn to fear you, Lionel. The other one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to fuck you up.
Oh, goody.
What is your AC?
My AC is an 18 at the moment.
I am trying to kill you all.
Okay.
Excellent.
Pull no
Good to
punches.
know.
You said an 18?
Correct.
You suffer 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
This anchorite, as if a part of his dance, seems to move 30 feet towards you without actually running, but more hopping, flipping, and otherwise realistically making a fool of himself, but savagely. And as he gets close enough, he sort of does this little spin attack where he whips his gauntlet out and brings it down across your chest.
Son of
And
a bitch.
he lets out a howl as he does it. Thorn, Reginald, please roll me wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom saving throws.
As a lightning bolt crashes down not 10 feet in front of you.
Not with advantage. Oof.
I like how I'm
Rolled
the
a
highest.
2. Key
For
rolled a
wisdom
1, I rolled a
saves,
2.
and I rolled a
Oh my
9.
god.
You both are afeared. Thorn, you will not be able to move next turn due to your critical failure. You will still be able to take an action, however, you will not be able to take movement. That being said, we are going to round 2 your action.
Yep, Thorin can't move, so she's going to shoot some Eldritch Blasts at this orc in front of Lionel.
Please do so with disadvantage. Both of your attacks miss.
Sweet.
Love that for us.
I don't know why this order is out of order, but Lionel, it should be your turn.
Okay.
Where the fuck is my sort button? Like, thank you.
There it is. I was gonna say it's in the top right.
Yeah.
I was scrolled down, so it wasn't. There's just enough of you to fill up the page.
Are there other orcs around me, or is it just this one I'm dealing with?
There is the one directly in front of you, and there is one out in the distance on the other side of the crowd.
Okay. And then the bodies they are kind of piled in the center, essentially.
They are mostly, all of them appear alive, but yes, they are bound, and some of them are gagged.
Okay. I
Or
just want to make sure I'm
crippled.
far enough away from them.
Hmm.
I think I will, having this guy just get up in my face, I will go ahead and cast Thunderwave on myself at level 2. I need him to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
What is the DC?
It is a 15.
He succeeds.
He will take 7 points of damage. It's rounding up, right?
Yes.
Yep. So he will take 7 points of thunder damage then. And I will. Why did it use 2? Weird.
Is thunder damage the same as lightning damage?
No, it is technically different.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Baldur's Gate 3 taught me that.
Huh?
Baldur's Gate
Oh,
3
Baldur's
taught
Gate
me that. Trying to
Yeah.
get into the fucking dragon dungeon.
I will use my bonus action to activate a defensive field to give myself some temporary hit points, and that will be my turn since. Although I am afraid, I don't want to move backwards, but I can't necessarily move forward because this guy has me afraid. So I'm just going to stand here and hope.
You are not feared in the sense that
I can't move. Yep.
you are only feared in that actions taken against the individual that you think you are afraid of are at disadvantage.
Yep. Yep.
It is,
I'm going to stick where I am, though.
it is to note that your damage, your thunder damage, appeared to do even less damage than you thought it would.
Oh, that is not good. I'm definitely more afraid now. That is not good. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Thank you.
Reginald.
Well, you put me in quite a predicament. I know what I want to do, but the problem is there's so many random targets that I don't want to kill. and I can't shape the spell to not hit them all. It's like you planned this.
Maybe.
All right, so let's do. I'll cast Scorching Ray at this guy. So let's see how this is going to roll. I don't know if it's going to do all three in one shot or what. Is this disadvantage as well because I'm feared? Is that correct? A feared?
Correct.
All right, so 16. But that's only one roll. Yeah, so it's supposed to be 3 rays, and they're all supposed to be attacks. So let me add to that a few here.
Sure.
So it's supposed to be
2d6 plus 2.
yeah. Hold on. There should be it right here, but disadvantaged. I think.
Jesus. Well, roll your damage on those other 2.
Well, the first one is a 16. I assume that hits. Yeah.
Correct. Barely.
So that would be 6 fire damage with the first ray. The second one is a 10 at disadvantage. So that misses, I assume. And then the last one is a crit. So, let's see, did it roll for me as a crit? It did.
No, because it's a dirty 20.
Is it?
Yep, 14 plus 6.
Oh, 14. Okay, yeah, you're right. Sorry. So, minimum fire damage it can have for each die being rolled is 2. 4 and 4 is 8. 8 damage. So, a total of 16 fire damage to Mr. Man.
16?
14.
14. Okay.
Yeah, did I say 16? My bad.
I'm deaf, dude, so.
6 and an 8.
He eats 2 of your rays and he grins at the smell of seared flesh.
Man, he's really.
Now that all of you have had a few seconds to deal with the suffering of busted eardrums and lightning being cast at you from savage figures, you all are no longer feared. You all, if this happens again, will have advantage on the next saving throw.
Okay.
That being said, it is Falcon's turn. Falcon is not on the fucking board.
Falcon punch.
I swear to fuck. Sorry, Falcon. I don't know what happened to your actual token, but that's where you are now. Falcon majestically pulls out his wonderfully crafted bow and fires 2 shots to assist you, Lionel.
Well, it is helpful.
One of them hits. Fuck, the other one.
Please don't shoot me in the butt.
What's
Please
your
don't
AC?
shoot me in the butt. The fucking 18.
Okay.
Hit me in the ass.
Well, let's see. Let's do the right damage first.
Probably.
Please suffer 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Well, good news. He did not take away all of my temporary hit points. He had somehow crit on me with that, I would have been flabbergasted.
Yes, a critical miss followed by a critical hit on the wrong target.
I would have turned back and flipped him off.
Crit that booty.
Lionel,
Yep.
please roll me a perception check.
Oh, God.
Do you know that he shot you in the ass?
No. No.
No,
It's
you
a
don't.
9.
Can you please roll above a 10 for a check
The-
tonight?
The shame is that the DC is a 10.
It's what happens. We have a -1, kids. Remember that. This is why at least getting everything to a 10 at character creation is important. Don't listen to what anyone else says.
So, you once again do not notice what I want you to notice, which is fine. That being said, however,
Swear to God, my bag fucking explodes in my back.
All of your armor falls off.
Oh God, no.
Thorn, roll me a d4.
No one wants that.
Reginald, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
This is not for the same thing, so.
It's fine. I kind of figured it wasn't.
Above the din of the battle, you recognize another roar. A roar that you believe you've heard before, Reginald. It's pretty close. But
Oh.
you seem to be the only one who notices it, past the rolling thunder ahead, above. Damn, I have a +6 to fucking hit and rolled an 11. Oh, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, he can't shoot around walls, but he wants to. So we're gonna go full circle. Thorn, you're up. No longer feared, full movement.
Rah!
I think Thorn's gonna go for this guy over on the side, the other side. Lionel seems to maybe have that guy in check.
The side piece. Got it.
Yeah. And then Thorn is gonna take 2 swipes at it. Steps. No, how did I roll the same same thing twice?
You got lucky.
Literally, everything was the same.
It do be like
I'll
that.
take it, I guess.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna make you regret that.
Ooh.
In a language that you don't understand, yet understand the meaning of, this creature commands you to burn in retaliation for your attacks. I need a dexterity saving throw.
You have been rebuked.
Oh, fuck you. Suffer 6 burning damage.
Just because I want to be particularly nasty to this thing, because it bit me with fire. I will use my bonus action and do that thing that I do sometimes. Divine Smite.
Divine Smite.
I was trying to look. Let's see, what is it?
It's not a bonus action. You can just do it.
Yeah,
as soon as you
yeah,
hit.
you're right. It just says 1 spell slot. What spell slot do I want to expend? We'll do a level 1.
different. Schmer.
So you did 33 points of damage across 3 attacks. 2
Them-
attacks,
Yeah.
technically.
Them paladins, though.
Yep.
Should have gave these guys more HP. Duly noted.
And that will be Thorn's turn.
Listen, you've neutered me with them, okay?
All right, man. It's your turn.
Yep. I'm about to punt. I have a question for you. So I have something. I have an immovable rod. I want to know if I can jam my immovable rod on top of this creature's foot, thus essentially pinning the foot to the ground, so then I can activate the rod and he can't move.
Make your attack.
Okay. You want me to just use my unarmed strike attack for this?
Whatever your base attack is, plus your strength modifier, I guess.
Yeah, so then okay, that's just my proficiency bonus because I have a +0.
What kind of fucking smith has a fucking +0 to strength?
This Smith does because it uses his brain. 16. I just used unarmed strike. I'm not gonna do damage.
It is immobilized,
Alright.
but not incapable.
Okay. That is fine. He is now stuck there, and as
Give yourself inspiration.
Ooh, yay! And for my bonus action, actually, no, I'm not going to do anything with my bonus action. I will wait. That will be my turn for now.
Mr. Billowy.
That's me. Hmm. um.
The fun part of not exactly knowing where they all are.
I know, right? Hmm. What kind of distance would you say I've got in terms of where the bodies are amassed in the middle of the circle?
Oh, let's see. 15 feet from the wall here to the first body. Now, I feel like I have to note that this outcropping of rock is not something you can actually see through.
Okay.
So,
Noted.
unless you've got, wanted levels of bullet curve, which, wizards, fuck you, right?
Pretty accurate.
If you get those wanted levels of bullet curve, you also have to take the wand levels of cringe with them too.
No, that's
I
okay.
liked that movie.
All right, I am going to billow my cape and then maneuver myself this direction.
You like the movie. You like the movie. Nothing wrong with that.
Whatever,
Action
cringe.
sequences were great. Writing, not great.
All right, let's see. So I have to keep it. Gonna keep it fire based. we will do. We'll do second level Scorching Ray. At this guy right here. So I will cast the spell. So that one did not make it. That's a miss. The second ray at spell level 2. Wow, also missed. Wow. So good. So good.
Wow.
Swinging for the fences. Well, I mean, I guess that's my turn. Yeah.
I only see 2 Scorching Rays.
Yeah, so because I cast it at spell level 2 instead of spell level 3, it only has 2 rays at that level.
Got it.
At least I think so. Well, let me double check.
Pretty sure it's
When
2.
you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you create 1 additional ray for each spot, each level above the 2nd. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's 2nd level for you, so it should be 2.
I always thought it was 3.
Older editions, it was 3, yes, when it first started out.
Anything
Apparently
else?
more. No. No, that is the end of Reginald's turn.
Very well. Well, our dear friend Falcon is going to make another couple apologetic shots at Lionel. Nice. Pew pew! For another 20 fucking damage. All right, my sticky notes go. The one in front of you is looking fucked up.
Good. You can't run, asshole.
Lionel, make a perception check.
Well, I continue to roll below a 12. No, 18.
You recognize 2 very important faces in the crowd.
Oh, fuck. Who?
Hold on. Copy.
Okay. Well, that changes everything now.
Speaking of changing everything, please roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. $13.
How much HP do you have?
I am currently at 46, 47 with my 1 temporary HP.
You suffered 24 points of lightning damage.
I am going to use a reaction to cast Absorb Elements on myself at level 1. to have that. To how much did I take?
24.
24 total.
So I take 12, right?
That is half of 24, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was hearing it right. And is this is thunder or lightning?
Lightning.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'm just going to cast that so you can see. Don't worry about the D6. Shit. I just wanted to display it. That's my bad.
Yeah, I've got it up on your character sheet.
Okay, cool. Yep, that's what I do. As soon as I see that as soon as I recognize those faces and I turn and I just catch this guy getting ready to cast whatever he is doing at me, I immediately instinctively put up my my spell and I just look at him and there is nothing but anger in my eyes now. Anger and rage.
Very well.
No. Do not.
Let's see. What does our other friend do? We have a morsel in front of us. What spells do you have? Thorn.
Mhm.
It common. Dexterity saving throw, please. Yes.
He's so excitable.
Fuck. Got like 5 ones. 18 points of lightning damage. Everybody in the party make me wisdom saving throws.
Was that supposed to be the one that we had advantage against for a fear kind of thing, or
No.
no? Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration for this one.
You don't have to tell me till after you've rolled.
It
Well,
doesn't
Wait.
matter.
He
Wait,
did it
no.
with advantage to do it that way.
Yes.
So, inspiration for saving throws, homebrew rules, you'll succeed.
Okay.
Which makes Thorn our only failure, I believe. Oh boy. We'll deal with that in a second. We gotta go kill a kid.
You got to deal with the other thing in a second. Okay.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Indeed.
Well, something fearsome just happened. For what you all were rolling against was the effects of a dragon roar. And fear once again takes hold as you all hear the familiar roar. Though it's not the actual dragon. For from the west. Tell me it deleted his fucking two. Oh, thank fuck. Let me get this right, please. Is a very familiar sight to everybody. Well, maybe just Reginald. Lionel, maybe you sort of see it. Thorn, you don't see it.
I don't see it. I'm
But
too
you hear
focused on something else.
As well as the thunderous, earth-shaking footsteps that accompany it, as what looks like Coria, but mutated a little bit. Instead of the coppery scales that you are used to seeing, they're bone white and streaked with blood. As our behemoth, not friend, it would seem, charges forth into the battlefield. Thorn, if you lay eyes on the new combatant, you will not be able to approach. But that does bring us to your turn. I would like you to go ahead and roll me that wisdom save again. You manage to shake yourself free of the fear. But before you is still an enemy.
I stab it.
No, don't do that. We put a lot of work into these enemies and they haven't gotten a monologue yet. Okay, just stop. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. Okay, he's still alive. He takes a knee on your second stab, though.
I really don't want to waste all of my spell slots.
Yes, do it. Kill him. Kill him. Use the spell slot.
No. No. That'll be Thorn's turn.
God damn it. Lionel.
Okay. Upon noticing that, as a bonus action, I immediately shift into my hybridized form. And to give you an idea, there is no words or anything that comes out of Lionel's vocal cords when he changes. It's just this howldy, and that's all. And he immediately lunges forward on the orc that's in front of him that he has pinned in place with the immovable rod and just goes to tear into him.
Roll with advantage.
Okay. 20
Yep.
for that is all thunder damage, so it's going to be 5.
Is that including the additional 6?
Oh, no. So that will bring it up to 16, which is 8 for that one. I think it's only my first attack. Thank you for reminding me of that.
What happens to him? I'm just curious.
Uh,
Does he get shockwaved backwards, but his leg stays in place?
I think if I kill him, I think Lionel punches him enough that a hole blows through his chest and also rips his upper body from his leg, and his leg just stays in place.
Phenomenal. There's a few
As-
muffled screams from the crowd.
all they see is this hybridized form of Lionel, and there is nothing in his face except rage, anger, and a feral sense of protect the pack. His pack in particular. And with this one gone, I am then going to use my 30 feet of movement. Let's see. 5, 10. And the only other enemy I see is this one right here, correct? So far,
Yes.
that I'm aware of.
You do not have line of sight on our new combatant, but you know that he's there. You heard him.
I don't see him. I don't care right now. 15, 20, 25, 30 to just get right behind him. And I am going to come in with another of my gauntlets. And with advantage, since I am flanking, 16 to hit.
Hits.
That one only does 3.
Unfortunately, after the damage that Thorn has dealt, it is still dead.
I rip as my gloves come into contact with them, they immediately shift into claws, and I rip out his throat.
Very well. Anything else there, Bloodlust?
No, because it's still going on, because they're still in danger.
You have no idea. Reginald. It would appear to be your turn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have direct sight of a very intimidating figure.
Well, the dude that took a knee in front of me is dead. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming it's like this direction, or like this direction.
What is?
The new combatant direction.
Can you not see him?
Oh, sorry. My turn order box was in the way. My bad. Mobby. I'm not blind. I swear.
Clearly see him. Where the fuck is he?
Decisions. Damn. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. I had to count out a bunch of spaces. Okay, so. Okay, so seeing everything kind of fall into place like this, and the new entrant into the current realm here, do I have a sense that I can tell that he's not of his own faculties?
You're pretty far away, but judging by the roar and well, something doesn't seem quite right. I'll just leave it at that. If you would like
Noted.
to attempt to perceive more, I will ask for a perception check.
That's all good. I will advance. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And from this position, I will gonna fire off a magic missile at my target.
Very well. Fucking send it.
Pew 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 pew. 1. Oh, it closes the little box every time, huh? That's annoying. 2.
Oh,
3. I think that's all I get at first level, right?
I think so.
2. Yeah, just 3 darts. Yep.
Very
Oh,
well.
wait, second level or higher. I have 4 darts. All right, one more.
Yep.
There you go. Another 3. Feel like literally it's like throwing pebbles against like a concrete wall, though. It's just like bam, bam, bam.
It's a very accurate representation. Anything else you would like to do?
No, I think that's that. I will billow my cape defiantly.
Very well. Well, Falcon, seeing our friend, fails his perception check, disregards him completely, and charges for the bodies. So Falcon is now amidst the group, attempting to get the ones that are conscious unbound to assist him in getting the ones that are unconscious out of the area. However, that does consume his entire turn. Oh boy. I accidentally sent that token to the map player. It's like, why the fuck can't I click on this?
Yep. Layers upon
Banished to
layers.
the Shadow
of
Realm. It's like, can he actually make it into the fucking ring?
bullshit.
He manages to get into this position, and you hear a horrible grating sound as 4 of his arms pull and throw this stone to the ground. Yeah. There's no more to say about it other than it was a feat of strength. However, we now are back to Thorn.
I think Thorn steps forward to go to help Falcon, and then finally has eyes on this contender. Just for my clarification, is this, or do I get the impression that this is a like tempered Korea, or is it Kuri?
It is Kuri. However, his now that you are within sight and the dust settles around him, his head is not in the same shape as you remember it. His once proud frills sort of shaped into draconic horns. Very reminiscent of the dragon that you fought in Phandalin. His claws are not just bone. It seems that they've been broken off in places and replaced with glacial ice. His scales, while once the color of a very burnished copper, are now dull bone white. He bears all of the formidable strength of your father. However, you don't think it's him anymore.
I think Thorn, coming to that kind of rapid succession of thoughts, bows her head just for a moment, just a little bit, and will, let's see, how far did I move that? It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets here and just takes up a silent guard against her father. And I think that she will use her bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon. And I'm going to put Spiritual Weapon here, if you want to put a little marker there or something. And I think that it would be in the shape of her father's favored weapon, whatever that is. Be it a spear or a javelin, and an axe, whatever.
A bow comes into existence. Your mother's bow.
And I think I can take a hit on it now. I can. It's a d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So 6. 6 points against him. And that'll be my turn.
Lionel.
As I hear this scraping and I turn, and I just see this figure that is very much. Lionel doesn't care. There is too much adrenaline and bestial rage with this transformation, considering what he has seen, to really care about who or what is there or what it was. He perceives this as a threat because it looks similar to the dragon that is threatening to kill him. And so he just lets out another howl. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level. So then that's all of my 2nd level spells. And that will heal me for 13 points of damage. And then I will use my movement to get right up here, essentially forming a wall. But it is not so much that I am kind of I'm not trying to say this to be mean, but I am not acknowledging that Thorn is there. I am acknowledging there is a threat there and it is trying to kill my family, and I am going to kill it first or die trying.
Rude.
Anything else?
No, that is it for my turn.
Reggie.
Well, I guess Reginald will join the mosh pit, so to speak, and come around the tumbled boulder that's now not really where it was, but kind of on the ground a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
so that he can get a vantage. Okay. And then, and then I guess what he's gonna try to do is try to utilize hold person, assuming that it still works. It has to be a humanoid type. So if he's no longer humanoid, then it would not be able to work.
For the purposes of this battle, roll for it, or cast it, or tell me what to roll.
Full send it. Pass a wisdom DC 14.
He fails.
All right, so he is paralyzed for the duration of my concentration, which means at the end of each of its turns, it can make a wisdom save, and if it passes, it ends the spell. Otherwise, it has paralysis.
I understand. Anything else?
I will billow my cape triumphantly.
Well, a few things happen. Falcon continues to work to move unconscious bodies and conscious bodies out of this circle. He doesn't actually get very far, though. As he's working, and you all are attempting to subdue a enraged avatar, there is a sparking amongst the stones, uh, forming a ring of lightning that coalesces in the center, and the few bodies that were left unattended, either because they were unconscious or because they were attempting to move unconscious bodies, are singed to a crisp. And through a mighty explosion is summoned a very large and lightning attuned boar. And it bellows ominously. To which our friend, not friend, Avatar, will return, succeeding on a nat 20 with his breaking your hold person. Is that at the beginning of his turn or end?
End.
Oof.
I mean, if it makes better sense for your narrative, obviously you can choose as you will. I won't be miffed one way or the other.
If you all look at the battlefield, you are now sandwiched between two titans. I think I'm okay. However, he will grit his teeth, grip the stone underneath his feet, and fling himself out of the paralysis and roar defiantly at the lot of you. However, that will bring us to Thorn.
Thorn is not concerned with what is happening behind her at the moment. She's got too much going on in front of her. So I think she goes forward, and if I can, either goes between his feet or around his ankles or something. She's just trying to get like behind him. And she's going to attack. And I think for now that'll be it. I'll use my bonus action to hit with my spiritual weapon again. So 5.
Why is it 5?
Because it's a D8 plus
Plus
my
spellcasting
spellcasting
bonus.
modifier.
I understand. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Lionel.
I have to ask, D. Are those two safe, or did I make a very poor decision? And my bad luck kicked my ass again?
You know, it's the heat of the battle. Everything happened within the span of 7 seconds. You haven't turned around to check.
I think as soon as I hear that explosion, having seen where they were, I think his gaze immediately turns backwards because that's what he's trying to protect.
Let's roll for it.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
Well, here we go.
You turn around, and where they were, they are not. There is a pile of ash. However, in desperation, as you scan, looking for Falcon, looking for the others, you notice one of them supporting the other one who is limping, and they are making their way southeast.
Oh, okay. I think there is a large sigh of relief, and Lionel briefly comes back to his senses, but it's almost immediately replaced by pure rage. And not going for the thing in front of me. I am now going for the thing that nearly destroyed what I was trying to do. And I just launch myself at this lightning infused boar.
Roll with advantage.
Okay. And I am going to use my thunder gauntlets. 15 to hit.
Tiered gauntlets only do thunder damage.
Correct.
That's mildly unfortunate for you.
As I said, I got neutered this entire fight, but that's fine.
So,
Is it immune?
I need a moment to check, honestly.
No worries.
It is, in fact, immune.
Okay.
You go to punch, and there's as if a magnetic field stops your fist.
Ugh. Okay. With that, then I think I immediately reach down and grab my hammer that I have and use that to make my second attack. It's not nearly as powerful, but it's fine. 22 to hit for
Bonk.
1. Bing!
I think what happens there is that you whip the hammer out so quickly in your rage that it actually slips a little bit from your hand, and you kind of just and recover to your battle stance.
And then after that, I will use my bonus action to use my fangs to try and bite it. 15 to hit, and that does piercing damage. 5 if I hit.
Yep.
Okay. And that is the end of my turn.
Reginald.
Okay. All right. Well, I think Reginald is going to be a little scared, rightfully so, given the sudden realization that he's now got two big things all around him. And he's going to try to burn the lightning board with fire because that's what he's got, and that's what he's gonna do. So he's gonna throw a fireball at the boar, and I will be able to utilize the ability to shape my spell at third level to make sure that all the nearby friendly targets, at least I assume the ones that I care about, are not impacted by this.
Whatever was there is ash now, so you're fine.
Right. Let her rip.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, no, I was just thinking of something, but never mind.
So pass Dex DC 14.
Oh fuck. That's really not fair. So you actually do double damage
Hell yeah.
because it is so not expecting your attack that you kind of wrap your spell underneath of its, softer underbelly and just cook it alive, really. It squeals. But
Turns giblets to bacon.
but is still standing and glares at you with a boar glare.
Kind of figured. Sudden realization of, that was probably not a good idea. Now it's going to be attracted to me. And then Reginald will billow his cape sheepishly. And we'll take a step.
Billow's cape slowly backs away.
So we're now at Falcon's turn, but Falcon does not assist in combat. He looks to you all apologetically and yells out to Lionel and Reginald, as you all are the closest. I have to get these people to safety. I'll be back as soon as they're safe. And proceeds to assist as much as he can, escorting what bodies he can down the hill. As he does so, you hear a familiar voice, Reginald.
Oh boy.
A hail. I'm sorry, I haven't practiced my Reginald II voice lines, so bear with me here.
Let her rip. Just let her rip.
Is that my boy? Did my boy just scorch that fucking pig? Dear, they're going to notice we're here. Let him do his work.
Shit, I can't back up anymore.
Please take inspiration as you realize that your parents have joined the fray. Thorn, you feel a familiar hand on your shoulder as Vorel seems to materialize out of nowhere next to you. And she says, he is gone. Let us do him the honor of putting him in the dirt.
Well, if it was going to be anybody, it was going to be me.
She flicks you with her tail. Such a sassy child. I just realized I put all those tokens down on the GM layer.
As I say, like I zoomed out to be like, oh, did they pop it? Oh, I can't see them.
They're invisible.
And then I put them on the fucking map layer.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh boy. Lionel, you don't get inspiration for this. I'm sorry.
I already got my inspiration, and it made it so I wasn't afraid. I'm fine. I'm running on pure rage and anger right now. I'm going to take a very angry sleep after this.
Well, you notice on the fucking map layer again. Token layer, token layer. Two familiar faces.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of which is not.
Yeah, fuck her. I'll bite her.
So these are not those people.
I don't care.
Okay,
it looks like
fair.
her. I'll bite her too.
Reginald
Don't bite
deserved to
that
be
one.
like.
I am out of tokens. However, these are your siblings.
Okay, they are my two older siblings. Or my older sister and my... Oh yeah, no, they're both. Okay.
No, these are the wounded ones.
Okay.
Your older siblings are incapable of fighting.
Okay, it's
One
my
of which,
two younger ones. Okay.
yes. The ones that looked just about dead, but somehow
Right.
miraculously look very well cured at the moment.
I'll have to thank Falcon afterwards, but now I can't. My mouth is too full.
They don't say anything, but you all lock eyes with each other. So you understand the meaning. However, you're still in a fit of rage. So I'm not going to gift you inspiration. Besides, you already have it. So
Yeah,
get fucked.
I already had it. Yeah. It's fine.
But now we move on to Kuri's turn, who, blind with rage, cares not for the people around him. And he charges forth to assault the boar.
Look out, Lionel. He's on top of you.
Lionel, please roll me a dexterity save as a very large lizard folk with 4 arms charges into you.
I don't want to be in the middle of this sandwich, but I am.
Does Thorn
You
know?
are thoroughly in the middle of this sandwich. As if in a practiced maneuver, Kuri, who's gonna win? Kuri grabs the tusks of this boar with 2 hands and its mouth with 2 hands and proceeds to pry, digging in claws into its mouth and jaws and dealing insane amounts of damage. The boar, by the time the action is complete, is disfigured with its jaw, but does manage to wrench itself free. God damn it. And whirl around, bucking wildly, kick Kuri square in his chest, and launch him 15 into the stone behind him. There's an audible crack as the stone seems to shudder underneath the force of the blow. Kuri himself looking stunned. Additionally, fuck you, I'm rolling with advantage. Not that I fucking... I guess I could kill Falcon. No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can.
Thought Falcon wasn't there.
Oh, you're right. Fuck you. He's there just because I want to kill him. I'm gonna kill somebody.
Falcon just happens to be dead somehow in the middle of the circle. How did he get there?
Everybody's family members seem to close in. However, they will not be attacking this turn. Thorn.
Before Thorn takes her turn, did Thorn get an attack of opportunity on Kuri as he left her range?
Technically, yes.
Poke him.
Poke my dad in the butt.
Poke him in the butt.
It's just the one, right? For attack of opportunity? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought so.
Just the one jab.
And then having that done, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I could get around if I go this way. Hit 30. Thorn will take her attack action with advantage because her mom is flanking her. So assuming those hit 24 damage, right? Because
28.
six doubled.
No. Piercing
Oh,
damage,
right,
piercing
right,
critical
right.
damage. So 16. 28.
Yep. And
Yep.
I will put in a divine smite into that as well. So let's take off.
Of course you fucking will.
Take off.
Listen, she can
another-
put it in on the crit, and it would count.
Actually, how does that work? I don't think I've ever used.
Doesn't matter. If you want to put it on the crit, you can put it on the crit, and then that divine smite damage is doubled. Whatever you roll.
Okay. I was genuinely asking because I had never used it before on a crit. So.
Yeah. You choose once you make the attack and you see what the outcome is, you can choose to or not to. It doesn't matter.
So that's another 22 points if that doubles.
Yes.
Oof. Anything else?
I don't have anything else, so no. That is it.
Brain's back.
Lionel?
Yes. Is the pig still standing?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. My attention is all on the pig.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait a second. So, Divine Smite is not a bonus action.
No, it's not.
Correct.
It's not. So I still have a bonus action.
Correct.
So I will use my bonus action.
I recommend billowing your cape.
I don't have a cape. No capes. Bonus action will be from my spiritual weapon.
Are you cheating with dice?
No, I'm
How
not
are you doing
cheating.
this? I don't understand. You have done more damage in this turn than Zin could do. And that's saying something because Zin got 3 fucking attacks at plus 10 apiece.
That's paladins, baby.
It is. And they crit.
But
it
also,
hurts.
yeah, but also she's basically tapped out at this point.
Yes.
So-
Yeah.
She has to expend a lot of resources to be able to do that.
You're just a one-time nuke.
Yep.
Well, once per turn nuke, sort of. Because
Until you run out of
Paladins are
spells.
basically
Until you run out of
Novus.
spells.
yeah, because I still have spell slots, and I haven't used my second level spell slot. So
Paladins can basically go Nova.
Your turn is over.
Yeah, it is.
That wasn't a question.
Okay. It is now my turn. I will go ahead and just attack this thing with my hammer. It's the only thing I have that can really do damage because I can't. Hold on. I need to look at something. Okay. Yep. I'm just going to use my hammer. Because my gauntlets can't do shit against it. Are my younger siblings going to fight or no?
They are armed to the teeth in Night Fang equipment.
Okay, interesting. All right then. So that means I am in line with Tina, and I should have advantage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm sure Austrian is loving this. Shit. 18 to hit for 1. This is what happens.
This is insane. We've got Miss Chris a lot. We've got Sir. Yeah, I'm gonna hit, I guess. And then we've got our middle ground, Sir Billows.
The second attack is 10, so that doesn't hit. And then I will use my bonus action to use my fangs again. For 19. For 5. So in total 6.
God fucking damn it.
Can't use my gauntlets. This is what happens.
Very well. Anything else?
No, I'm not moving. Actually, let me ask a question. What happened to me with that dexterity check? Because I obviously failed it with a 5.
Did I not give you bludgeoning damage?
No.
Well, you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Just from being jostled back and forth between the two.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Wanted to make sure we got that because it's like nothing happened to me. And I know it was bad because I failed. Okay, that's my turn.
Reginald.
That is me. All right. Well, kind of like shockingly, like, oh, hello, father. Hi, mom. He's going to, I guess, just. I mean, maybe feel a little emboldened and less afraid with their presence, and will cast, I guess, a firebolt this time. I don't really have any spell slots left for any big stuff. Yeah.
Does Firebolt have upscaling?
No.
No.
Does not.
It
It
doesn't
is a cantrip. It costs nothing, so it has no.
Yeah.
What
It
about
has
at
no
higher
upscaling.
levels?
Nope.
No,
Does not
it just
have any
gets
of that.
better at intervals.
Yeah, basically once I hit 5th, 11th, and 17th, it just increases the damage output that it does. I don't get like anything that's fancier about it.
Yep.
In your father's presence, your Firebolt is empowered by 1 dice level. So, whatever the upgraded dice is, please use the next version up.
Oh, okie dokie. All
That's
right.
a lot of D12s.
increase by 1d10 when you reach the 5th level. So it would be 2d10 fire damage for me being at 5th level. We're increasing it by another, which would technically be at 11th level, which means it's going to do 3d10. Cool. All right, so let's try to hit him.
Which?
Lightning borer.
Okay.
So 14 to hit.
You miss.
Well, that just sucks. Can I? No, I can't do that. Never mind.
You can actually, you actually hit, but it just doesn't do anything.
Well, fudge.
Ah, 'twas a dud. It's all right. We'll get him next time.
I will billow my cape precariously. Need to show it off in front of my parents,
Jesus.
and then that will end my turn.
Your mother is like, I thought we got rid of that thing. Your dad is absolutely in love with it. He's like, I thought I'd never see you again. Well, on to our enemies, shall we? Kuri stands up, having been knocked prone by the blow that he suffered. He looks to his left and right at what once was family. There is a moment of recognition, and he grabs his head with two of his hands, and his other two hands grab his chest as if to rend open his own chest. However, as he's doing so, there is another shock wave of a draconic roar that escapes his throat, and he will attack Thorn. Thorn, please roll me 2 strength checks. Or dexterity, since you are better at those. Yeah. You manage to dodge one of his hands, but the other one grips you tightly. His hand is so much bigger than your tiny body, however, you are fully restrained. In order to break free, you will have to succeed at another dex check on your turn. Additionally, he's going to whirl around and take a strike at your mother. And miss, because he's a little bitch.
He's kind of a big bitch, though. I'm just.
You don't call him that to his face. Do you want to be the target of 2 fucking godlike entities?
I mean, yeah, okay, fair.
Speaking of which, roll me, Reginald, a dexterity saving throw.
Like a fox.
You will take 12 points of lightning damage. And your father will too. Additionally, Damn, +8 to hit. Whoop whoop. Lionel, you're going to take 10 points of lightning damage as Gorthok, the Thunder Boy, gores you with one of his horns.
If it's lightning damage, I am going to use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements and reduce that by half.
Very well. I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
What is fudge?
A delicious dessert.
No, it's one of the GM rolls. It's like
It's when you fudge a roll, it's basically like you can roll a blank die to just say whatever you want. So you can be like, hold on, let me roll.
no way.
And you can fudge the result as much as you want.
I love that. I love that for me.
Must have just added that because I've never seen that.
It's been around in the dice roller.
Uh,
See, even for us, we have fudge on the roller.
Oh boy. Well, a bunch of things happen all at once because everybody else who showed up is all going to take their turns at the same time. Reginald, your mother and father are going to converge together. Your mother is going to take a step behind the both of you, and she's going to work in tandem with your father to fire off some sort of magical arrow, the effects of which elude you. She arcs the shot well above what she should. However, the arrow rains down and strikes Gorthok square on his large hump. And there is a flash of purple lightning that seems to arc out around him. He seems to be caged, as if he cannot move. Thorn, your mother, is going to pull out her bow and grab it by its hilt and give it a good thwack. And it's going to change into a double-bladed staff. And she will somehow manage to crit and critically miss at the same time.
Checks out.
impressive.
That really makes me mad. She manages to... Oh, fuck. She manages to cut off one of Kuri's arms. Kuri roars in pain. Unfortunately, actually, roll a d4. It is not the arm that is holding you.
Dang.
And
Mom, you gotta work
lastly,
on your aim.
you're on the other side. Shut up.
Sassy child is still sassy.
The twins, one of which is going to imbue the other's weapon for a true strike. And the other is going to use a well-forged sword to deal some serious damage to the hindquarters of this fucking boar. Which will bring us to Thorn.
Thorn's gonna do the thing.
That
I don't know what that means with you.
thing. Just gonna stab it.
I mean, you probably should have figured it out.
"13 probably misses him with that, though.
Yes, it does. Fuck you.
Oh, wait, actually, before any of that happens, I have to, except for my spiritual weapon, I have to roll the dex save, right? Because
Oh, yeah.
I'm still grappled, so none of that probably went through. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Reroll it.
Inspiration is an auto succeed in this
well, I
case.
would've
Well,
succeeded.
she got that 20, so.
So yes, none of that will happen because that will consume your action.
Damn.
Put that HP back up, thank you.
Okay, well, I guess it's Thorn's turn then.
Lionel.
Seeing as how my hammer is not being as effective, I am instead going to just open up, just slap my paw or my gauntlet right up against this thing, open palmed, and I'm just gonna cast Magic Missile. It can't miss anyway. Now I'm just gonna make sure the darts are just going right into its hide, because I'll probably do more damage.
All right.
Yep, already doing more damage. Let's see, I got 3 darts. 5, 7. So 12 points of force damage for my spell. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to also bite with my fangs.
Very well.
20 to hit for another 5. So a total of 17 points of damage. 12 of it is force, if that matters. And the extra lightning damage I would have gotten just dissipates because I imagine this thing is immune to lightning as well as thunder. From
Correct.
what we talked about. Yep. That's my turn.
Reginald.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just go for broke. I'll use my last spell slot. Well, my last good spell slot. I will cast a level 2 Scorching Ray at the boar. Gorthok. Gorthok of the chunkiness. Yikes. So the first one misses like wow. Second one though, that one's probably gonna hit. So that should be 10 spice damage.
Nice. Spice must flow into them, as they say.
Roll a third attack as another ray is fed through you.
Okay. 11. Negative impact.
Negative impact. Very well. Anything else you'd like to do?
I will bail my cape triumphantly and end my turn.
Well, as we roll into Kuri's turn, he is reeling from the damage dealt to him, the loss of a limb. But he once again will ignore the lot of you and charge the boar. Dexterity saving throw. Or check. I don't care which. Whatever you're better at.
Same thing. 14.
You may dodge out of the way.
Hooray! I don't get squished.
There is a brief moment as Kuri lunges forward to grapple with this boar, where you can tell that he goes to use his missing limb and it's not there. So his grapple isn't nearly as effective, but he drags the boar to the ground nonetheless. And there is an audible snap as the piece of neck bone and spine bone that forms the hump on the boar's back is crushed. Kuri lets out a very triumphant, draconic roar and proceeds to fall unconscious from blood loss. Combat's over. The swirling skies above clear quickly, rapidly at the death of the Thunder Boar.
With the Thunderboar dead and Kuri seemingly passed out, I get down and I shift back into my normal form and I just go over.
You can't.
Uh-oh. Why not?
You don't know.
Okay, so I'm stuck in my hybrid form. That doesn't really matter too much then. I will still move over, not caring, and I probably don't even notice. I will just go over to my younger twin siblings and just envelop them in a hug. And I will just say, and I'll just whisper, like in between their heads, "Thank the gods, you two have not inherited my luck," and I will just hold them.
They return your embrace, mumbling childhood remembrances amongst each other, but they seem battle worn and fatigued beyond what they're letting on.
If I do sense that, I will use. I will hand Ostrin my potion of healing and tell him to take it, and I will cast Cure Wounds onto Tina. And she will be healed for 10. And Ostrin will drink the potion. And he will be healed from it for 6. So I will make sure he drinks it, and if he doesn't, I will force it down his throat.
All right. He drinks it without an issue, thanking you. His wounds much more grievous than they appear. But they look to the villagers that are making their way down the path you all came up and tell you that they must go back and assist Falcon in getting them back to safety, as that was their charge from Lady Bennett.
I look at them surprised for a moment, and I simply just say, "Go help him. Don't do anything rash, though."
Take your own advice.
I will ruffle both of their heads, and I will let them be on their way, relieved that they are alive.
Reginald, your mother and father are poring over you, commending your deeds and telling you how wonderful your displays and your mastery of magic are. How they couldn't be prouder. And then there's Vorl, who approaches her now unconscious life mate. I don't think husband's the right term here, but well, I guess Kuri's not even really her partner anymore. She kneels down and crests his chest and places her hand on his heart, mumbling a few words to him. His eyes flutter open. They're not burning white in this moment. One of his hands reaches up and tenderly caresses hers on top of his chest. They share a tender moment, and Vorl beckons to Thorn.
Thorn will approach. She's obviously got a very somber look on her face. I think this is probably maybe the most serious that she's been thus far with her companions.
Vorl looks down at you, and after she pulls you up onto Kuri's chest, and you both sit in a familiar position. She explains to you how Baba once told us that you would be the one to kill Kuri, and we all laughed, looking at how small you were back then, and now watching you tear him apart as if he was, well, a commoner for the common enemy. Kuri gurgles on his own blood, laughing at the thought, telling you that he thought that you were the biggest of the bunch when it came to personality. No one could match you. But now it's time to do as prophesized, and I would have no other do it. And from his belt, he pulls out what to you is a great sword, and he places it point down over his chest Vorl reaches down and takes your hand. And together the two of you stand ready, waiting for you.
Thorn takes a very deep breath, and I think that ever since she was little, like her parents have taught her how to hunt, her parents have taught her how to track, but their most important lesson was no hesitation. If you're gonna do it, and do it quickly, and do it swiftly, and with mercy. And I think I think she hears that in Kuri's voice in her head. And there is just a shimmer of blue magic that just runs from like the tip of her nose to the tip of her tail. And it is all Thorn's magic, all Semuania's magic. And without hesitation and with mercy, she quickly pulls down.
The blade slides effortlessly into his chest and stills a raging heart. There's a quick intake of breath, and then a long, slow exhale. Reginald, your mother and father, on either side of you at this point, watching the events unfold with Thorn, tell you that they had been tracking Kuri very closely. He charged through, screaming madly about stopping a summoning. His eyes alight with white flame, yet it was not as intense as it probably should have been. They saw the dragon, and the dragon worked some kind of magic over Kuri as it flew, chasing him, forcing him here. And when they saw where he was bound, they of course made their way. So, a life ends. And a village is saved. There's one less threat in the world, and still a job left to do. But I think for now we'll close the session here, end on this sober note, and hopefully see you all next week.
Sounds good.
Indeed.
I apologize for the lengthy combat and for the, lack of preparation. I'm really mad because I wrote this really cool monologue for Kuri and the two the two anchorites, and it didn't save any of it.
Oof, big rip.